Oh, yeah. Soak this in for a minute. Oh. It's baby making music right there. Oh. This is what we call Skillset After Dark. Break it down, Ben. This is Matt last week.
Cruising around the Arizona Grand.
Your pimp outfit.
Hey, baby, how you doing? I've been waiting for you to join this podcast.
Ooh.
Just slide on into my DMs.
Oh, yeah.
Get up all in it.
That's a great point. I'm going to have it. Can I sign this to like when someone slides into my DMs? Mm-hmm. This is what you hear. My phone goes off.
That's what they hear. Like,
oh.
you better know who you're DMing because it's about to get weird.
I'm sure this is Porno Sonic, so I'm sure I'm going to turn it down because I'm sure we're hitting copyright violations. But anyway, guys, welcome to Skillset Overtime. No, what is it? Skillset Live Overtime. I don't know. What are we calling this, Ben?
Well, it's still set overtime, but we're just doing it with a twist.
There we go.
We're going to try and do this simultaneously while we broadcast to YouTube and Twitch.
Yes. So those who are listening to this right now on, say, your Skillset Live app or iTunes or whatnot, that means you have missed our live show, but you can go back and watch us. See how ugly we fucking really are. So on YouTube and Twitch.
That's right.
For those gamers. Yes, we're on a gaming channel, but I don't game. Ben, you game, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, okay. And for those who are watching this right now, you're like, hey, great, who's the fucking weird guy over here with the Skillset shirt on? Yes, we have a guest in studio. We've had a guest past couple of days, and we're so stoked. Coming all the way from the sunshine, no, it's not the, what state, what do you guys call Maine?
It is, Maine, it's the way life should be.
That's the name of the state?
It's the
you know how you got like the sunshine state, the fucking
it's vacation land.
You ever been to Ohio?
Unfortunately, a couple of times.
It's the get ready and pack your shit. It's time to leave state.
Yes. Yes. There we go. No, Matt Stagliano.
Hey.
Firelance Media, for those who follow him on IG, and Stone Tree Creative. You got a couple
of different companies, yeah. I mean, all kind of the same thing, photo, video, commercial stuff, but in all different niches. So.
You guys are probably wondering why the fuck we have Matt Stagliano here in the studio. You're going to hear him a couple times. You're going to hear him next Monday, too, on our show. But Matt is just not like a transient, just kind of pops in and says hi. Matt is one of our best writers we have for Skillset. Among other things, you currently you have the cover story for the issue that's out right now, issue 7, Bare Knuckle Boxing, which is amazing. You've also written about Soldier of Fortune, Men's Pulp magazine. I give you all the cool ones, man.
The beginning of MMA, I think, might have been one of the coolest ones.
Oh, that was good too. Yeah. So Matt's well-versed in everything. He's also an accomplished photographer, and I think I'm done stroking you. How about that?
I appreciate that. You keep that going. I mean, if you can keep that going for an hour, we're done.
And the show's over.
Yeah, exactly.
So
can I take 2 seconds to backtrack to that little wonderful intro you did at the beginning there?
Yeah, man.
I want to help educate people a little bit.
Okay.
About this Twitch thing, because we're getting a lot of questions about it, right?
Yeah.
For those of you on Twitch, thank you for joining us. For those of you on YouTube, if you want to find out what that Twitch thing's all about, and you want to find us or more shows like us, because I know there's some other stuff starting to go over there.
Absolutely.
Here you go. There's a little section called IRL, which means in real life. And that's where you find people like us.
Oh.
And there's a whole subcategory underneath that called talk shows.
Yeah.
With more people, guess what?
Like us.
Like us. Now, not that to say like there's anyone like Matt or like Jason or like Ben or collectively the three of us together.
Right.
But if you want to find out how to find us over there because you're a gamer and you do your own channels.
Sure.
And you watch some other stuff, but you're like, man, I didn't even know this world existed. That's how you find us.
Damn. That's
great.
it. Good.
There you go.
Nice job, Ben. Nice.
So those of you on YouTube, thank you all for being here.
Yeah. So it's definitely, it's kind of like I don't know, I feel like we're doing like a morning talk show format here, but I enjoy it, man. I literally want to jump on and just BS, man. Have some fun.
Yeah, and it's kind of the reason to backtrack a bit why we're doing this.
Sure.
On YouTube right now and on Twitch.
Absolutely.
Because we wanted your guys' engagement, your feedback, your questions. Like right now, I have this smiling face I've never seen before on YouTube. Natalie V. Oh shit! Look who it is. I'm pretty sure she's not talking to us.
No, I know it's definitely not me. She's like, oh shit, look who it is. Time to go to another talk show.
Yeah, she fucked up.
Scott Wexler.
Hey, Scott. What's up, dude?
Modern Tactical Tommy. What's
Tommy.
up?
Hey, buddy.
Byron Wilson.
What's up, man?
Benjamin Groover.
My
Hello,
man.
everyone. Thank you very much for joining us officially there. We've mentioned you on the podcast as well.
Yes.
You're now on record as being here with us.
Absolutely, man. No, this is good. This is cool.
I like this format, man. I
Do?
It's funny. So being where I am, like 3 hours ahead, I can never tune in at the right time.
Yeah.
So now I can get YouTube, I can get Twitch and all that, and kind of watch you guys because I'm like that STD that just doesn't go away, right?
Oh,
I show up, I stick around for a few days, and then I take off.
Yeah.
So it'll be a good chance for me to kind of watch you guys from afar and start heckling you. Get in with these guys and just start heckling.
Or you can just say fuck Maine and move out here to Arizona.
It's a distinct possibility.
All right, just saying, man.
Yeah. I gotta get through the winter.
All right.
But yeah, it's a distinct
Yeah,
possibility.
fuck the winters there, man. What you guys mean? You got snow. I take it, right? A
We get
shitload?
snow. Yeah, you get heat, we get snow.
No.
But you know, it's your choice. You live there, right? You guys live here. I came out here. I couldn't believe.
Yeah.
What it's 107 degrees every day.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
how you do it.
Oh, it's fucking great.
Right.
That's how we weed out the weak. Here in Phoenix,
For
our homeless
sure.
problem is like fucking nothing, right? Because people just will away and die, or they can say fuck this and they move to California or whatever, right? But yeah, that's just how we do it, right?
Arizona, the Darwin state.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of interesting stuff here, though. I enjoy this state, and I'm sure everybody. You know, it's not as good as Florida. Because you know me in Florida, I'm that's my jam right there, right? Anywhere there's a freak show, I'm all about it, right? But
Oh my god. So yeah, that's the funny thing. So I was, I'm out here and we started talking the other night. I don't know if we were at dinner. I know I was drinking. I don't know if you were drinking.
Sure.
But I'm going through my phone and I'm seeing all these like news clips and whatnot, and it seems like we saw something on the news. I think it was Florida.
Yeah.
And a drunk guy wandered up to a house and he's wearing a bulletproof vest and he's carrying an AR and he's just ringing doorbells and he's swaying in the breeze. I'm like, nothing like that ever happens in Maine. And then I started looking.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then there's just all sorts of stuff we can get into. I love drunk people.
yeah, I'll get it.
I love drunk
I do too.
people.
And it's so funny you mentioned that. It was like recently, like a dude walking up there, and I never forget. The guy is sitting there ringing the doorbell. He's shit-faced, can't stand up, holding an AR. He's got a bulletproof vest. And I look, I'm like, it's a Safe Life vest. They're one of our sponsors for Skillset. I'm like, yes, fuck yeah, right?
I don't know if that's a good thing that
I
he
don't know
likes
if-
Save Life or if that he's a listener. And
Oh shit, maybe it is. No, that's awesome, man. So yeah, I like drunk stories. You guys have what else to do? I think when I think of Maine, I think of like The Shining, right?
Right.
Where it's just it snows in there, and you just get in there and you end up whacking your old lady with an axe or something. No.
man, everybody has this like Stephen King view of Maine, right?
Okay.
Where the pets come alive and
Yeah.
the cars come alive and all sorts
doesn't
of stuff.
happen.
The gunslinger comes through in Gilead and just pops through,
Huh.
right? It's exactly like that.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it.
It's exactly like that.
Yeah.
So I started looking right after we watched this guy in Florida, and I was
Right.
just like, Florida's too easy to pick on. I got to pick on my own state.
Yeah.
So I started going around. I started finding all these stories, and I realized that there's 3 types of stories
Okay.
that happen in Maine. You've got the man or woman fights rabid animal.
Yeah, yeah.
You've got something drunk.
Okay.
Right? And then you've got the and other stuff, right?
Oh.
Just the weirdest, I can't believe that actually happened sort of stuff. But really, I started looking, and so I get way into it, and I'm searching. So, of course, you start looking like drunk Maine.
Yeah.
And, of course, all my pages come up first. I got to sift through the minus Firelance Media, and then we
Yeah.
kind of get through all that. And then you start finding all of these stories about people, and I realized that I think Maine has a drinking problem. Everybody says that their state, they've got some
Our
stuff.
state, is that like a competition? My state's fucking way more shit-faced than your state.
All right.
You know?
But I've got one
Okay.
for you. So,
Okay.
so we were talking the other night, and we were watching. I think it was The Conjuring.
Yeah.
And we're going through, and we're watching different movies, and we're talking about clowns. And there was this clown thing a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Well, last year, I found in Maine, which is in a place called Hollis, Maine, which isn't too far from me.
Sure.
Here's the headline.
Yeah.
Allegedly drunk clown arrested with machete taped to his amputated arm.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking. Does it get any more metal than that, Ben? Come on.
Just made me want to move to Maine.
So wait, so this fucking
I
clown,
want to see this.
This
Right.
shit-faced clown
Yep.
has a missing arm, I guess.
Yep.
And he taped a fucking machete to it.
Yeah. So this dude.
He was wearing a T-shirt that said "Take that, Florida." Right? Bring it on.
Hold my beer. Watch this.
Right, yeah.
So this dude, he's about 31 years old, right?
Yeah.
He's walking around. He hears all this stuff about the clowns, and he's like, I want to prank everybody.
Sure.
I only have one arm, and I can only do it with one arm. So what do? I throw a mask on, throw my hoodie on, tape that machete on up, and
Wow.
head on out to the wild.
Fucking
Now,
wow. Yeah.
drunk.
Yeah, yeah.
Police find him, and the article, as it says, drunk but cooperative.
Oh, he's a clown.
He's a happy clown.
Right. It doesn't mean it to be so you're a clown and you're an asshole. You know what I'm saying?
But it gets me thinking.
Yeah.
All right. So you've got one arm. What would you tape onto your arm to go out and start scaring
This
people?
is great.
Fuck, that is brilliant. That's a great question, man. It's something you probably should have asked me prior to, so I really fucking
Nope. Putting you on the spot.
have a really badass answer for, man.
Yeah.
Well, machete's already a pretty, but okay, you got to up that
Well,
one.
it's not very practical though. You
Right.
could accidentally cut your other arm off.
Yeah. Oh.
You know?
Yeah. Okay. Good call.
And I
Well,
was,
yeah. you-
like this is why the chainsaw was always a good thing in the movie because you
Right.
got to like start it, so it's not
Right.
on all the time.
Right.
Sure.
Right.
Sure. Sure.
Plus, once it's taped, what if you fall asleep with that thing?
yeah. Good call. You roll
Right.
over. You're fucked. Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. Are you saying that I want to scare people or just freak people out?
Or just in general,
So let's start with the freak people out.
Okay. I would like
some of that devices you were listening to on that music.
Well,
on the
that's
way
what I'm
in.
saying. So if I missed my arm, and if I did like I need something that spins, rotary, right?
Rotary.
And then I put maybe 3 or 4 like giant, maybe 1 foot,
you guys are
like dildos or something, right? And if I saw a drunk clown with a spinning dildo arm coming at me, I'm fucked, dude. You win. What do you want? My wallet? You know what I'm saying? I'm running away. Hopefully I
Oh,
don't trip
my
and fall and my ass is in the air.
Can I,
Yeah, you know how that goes.
can I throw in a couple from the audience here?
Okay, yeah.
Slim Jim Bob says an axe.
Hey,
All right.
Slim Jim. That's from our Australian.
What about a
friend.
midget? You just tape a midget to that arm. I got that from Nameless Danny.
That's actually that's a brilliant. I didn't even think about that. It's like a small puppet.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
That'll really freak people out.
I'm freaky, and here's something a little freaky.
oh my god.
Wexler says a 40mm launcher.
Okay,
Tape it to your arm.
That's fucking. That's what was
Tape it
that?
to your arm.
What was that? That Robert Rodriguez movie?
Oh, yeah.
Grindhouse.
The Grindhouse
Yeah,
film stuff.
okay, that kind of goes on.
Ma Deuce from Modern Tactical Tommy.
Tommy, how the fuck are you gonna put a Ma Deuce? How you gonna put a 50 cal in your
You
arm?
must have been hitting the gym pretty hard with that little stubby you got left.
It's working out.
He's got like one huge bicep and a Ma Deuce on it.
Holy shit.
Good
though,
stuff,
man.
guys. Good stuff.
Wow. Okay, I feel a little inadequate by putting dildos.
Natalie V says she's leaving Maine. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, unfortunately. That's what all the women do. In Maine.
Yeah,
They're
I
just
bet.
kind of like, hey, Mr. One Arm Machete dude, yeah, I'm gone. I can't. That's the worst Tinder ever. You can't swipe at all.
I thought you were going to say because you live there. They leave.
Well, there's, call a spade, man. Thanks, I've been
Yeah,
here.
how is the ratio up there? You're a single guy. I've been married for 17 years or something. A long time.
Yep.
So I'm out of that dating scene, man. But you're a single guy up in Maine.
Yep.
How's the ladies?
The dating pool is shallow.
Is it?
It's it's think teaspoon level, right? We're not like
Oh, okay.
The dating pool is really small. So my town is 400 people, and
Wow.
yeah, there's not a lot there.
Yeah, that's when you
after
start hitting relatives and shit. I get that. Okay.
After 2 or 3 dates, you're like, all right, time to move. Wow. What does New Hampshire have? And then
400 people.
yeah,
yeah.
not much up there.
Wow.
I think there's more in this complex right
Traffic
here.
must suck.
It's sometimes you get someone in front of you. A logging truck,
Son of a
chicken
bitch.
truck, something like that. Yeah, it's
All the
sticks.
gas goes bad because they bring it like once a year.
Yeah, right?
Like everything's stale in the store.
Like you get on the bus and it just takes you a block and you're like, I'm good, thanks.
You come from like a smaller town too,
I
Jason.
do, yeah, but not that small. My town was like 30,000.
It's kind of like, right? Thinking back though, I mean, like,
Yeah.
God dang, 400 people. I couldn't handle that now. I
my-
don't know if I could deal with a small town right now.
My high school graduating class was 800 people. So we doubled your town.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
That
so
puts
that's
it in
pretty
perspective.
small, man.
Yeah.
And I'm from West Virginia, so that should tell you something.
Yeah. Well, I can look at you.
I don't have a dildo arm, but I got one coming out of my head. You know, this is what West Virginia. So they make this like smoke, right? They're cigarette, they're Marlboros and shit. Anyway,
Hashtag dong minigun. Is that what we're? we were talking about
50 cal dong. Yeah.
So you were talking about traffic, right? So I live in the mountains. Out on the coast, you've got the lobsters and the lighthouses and whatnot. And there's Route 1 that runs all the way up the coast, and every summer it gets super crowded, which is why I'm stoked that I'm out here because I don't have to deal with any of that stuff.
Yeah.
So you've got all this traffic, and you've got all these little tourist traps, and you've got your hot dog stands, and your lobster roll stands, and all that sort of stuff.
Sounds
right?
delicious.
And
yeah.
there's little places all along the way that people go to every single summer. All these massholes come up. I'm a masshole at heart, but
Masshole.
Wait, what does that mean?
So they're from Massachusetts, and they cross the border.
And you're an asshole.
Yeah.
So I get it. It's a hybrid thing.
It's
massholes.
We're not all that original up there, but we like things that sound good. So there's a restaurant in Maine. So you got all these people coming up.
Yeah.
And you get used to what you get to. You've got your favorite restaurants.
Sure.
So there's this hot dog restaurant that I remember. This happened not too long ago. I want to say it was this summer. There's a place called Bolly's Famous Franks in Waterville, Maine. It's the center of Maine, so it's a little off the coast. But this hot dog restaurant got threatened because it removed crinkle cut fries from its menu. This is all we have going on. There's really not a whole lot of
not a whole lot
going on. So we get upset pretty easily.
So you took away crinkle cut fries, and now there's death threats out there.
Oh yeah.
Fuck me.
So and these are the kind of stories that pop up in Maine. We don't have bank robberies. We don't have we get a rash of cow tipping every now and again.
Oh shit.
But we don't get anything other than crinkle cut fry outrage.
Yeah.
So there's feminism in California.
Yes.
We get French fries.
Oh, okay.
In Maine.
You said bank robbery. We saw one yesterday. We saw an aftermath of one.
Oh yeah, did anybody catch anything?
I think
we
didn't.
totally forgot about it. I was too busy.
So we're leaving Skillset HQ. We're all kind of convoying. Ben's ahead of us, and then I wasn't even paying attention. And then Ben's in front of me, like fucking freaking out. I was like, "Oh shit, he's getting carjacked again." And I was like, "Oh, let me get my phone out and video this." I'm just kidding, Ben. I would have saved it. And then he's pointing over to the right. I look over to the right. And sure enough, man, there's crime tape over. There's SWAT teams over this bank, and I guess it got robbed, man. That's badass. A block down the street, man.
It was kind of strange. Ben left first.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, was that what you were signaling, Ben? They fucking.
If I fucking robbed a bank, I wouldn't be at work today.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, all right. You're in the clear.
I would have called you guys to come with me to the Bahamas or something. Take at least a couple days off. You gotta get out of town, get out of Dodge, let that shit cool off a bit.
Yeah.
I watch movies,
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, but it's been weird coming out here, man. But it's really interesting being in a town this large. So I'm not used to it. It's just blowing my mind.
Yeah, we're fifth largest city in America. So it gets a little crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I picked up on that carjacked again thing too.
Did you?
Shout out to our YouTube audience right now.
Oh.
Yeah, you said carjacked again. Like there's another story to tell or something.
Right?
He was just playing.
Yeah, I was just kidding, man.
Aaron Carrillo, what's up?
What's up, dude? What's up?
Say hi to Finn while you're at it.
Finn, our Viking over in Finland, who is coming to Canada soon. And, and we're gonna smuggle him into the United States. I'm really stoked about this. Actually, we're gonna document this in Skillset, and because everybody comes across the border in Mexico, but how many people come from Canada? You
think it's easier?
Oh yeah, we're literally gonna walk across, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Finn. You can do this, man.
All you have to do is ask the Border Patrol. Believe me, they're super nice. They're like, "Sorry, we're holding you up, but we'll let you across. You promise to bring him back?"
Yeah,
yeah. It's not.
Are they allowed to profile? Like we had those issues down here with profiling.
It's not a whole lot to profile.
I mean, they're just
like same look and feel. Believe me,
it's got to be a harder job up there, because everyone looks the same. Like it's like.
The cool thing is, if we get busted, we're just going to leave Finn right there, boy. Later, dude. And you're going to get put back in Canada, which is fine because that's where you wanted to be in the first place, man. So
Finn says this podcast is not the best to people who are thinking of moving to the USA. All right, we'll turn it around. Maybe we'll have some happy stories.
How about my shirt? How about that? Look what I dug this out, man. The VA failed me.
Let me make sure I got this camera banging on you when you're showing that thing off. There you go. There you go.
You see it? I don't know if you can see it. I can't. I'm not looking, man.
His shirt says the VA failed me.
If anybody can tell me where did you see this shirt? This shirt has been in print. If someone can tell me where it's at, I will give you a what, Ben?
We got Tactic Keys.
I'll give you some Tactic Keys, a cool swag pack, and
sure. Oh, we can give away issues of the last mag. Maybe put you on a hotbed mailing list to the next issue.
There you go. How about that? If someone can
come up with something.
Someone can tell me where you've seen this shirt, and if those who are listening after the fact of the live version, sorry, you're fucked. Okay.
Sorry, join us live next time.
There you go. So, but my shirt says the VA failed me, and then go ahead and anyway.
Aaron Carrillo says just the Phoenix metro area alone is the 5th largest area in the country.
There you go.
So there you go.
Boom.
A little comparison for you. You really did go from like the
Yeah.
So, woo.
Yeah, it's culture shock for real, for real.
You fly back tomorrow, though, right?
I do, yeah. I take off tomorrow, and then I'm home for a couple of days, and then I head out to Michigan. I'm driving out to Michigan to hang out with the guys from MDFI and Ridgeline, and we're going to do some scope carbine stuff. We're going to shoot long range. We're going to do guy stuff, and then I come back.
Nice.
Way more exciting than what we're doing.
Yeah.
Although we do have a magazine coming
You're
out.
putting a magazine out.
Yeah, it's coming out. We actually see the printed piece Monday. So this will be pretty exciting.
Yeah. There we go.
Issue 8, baby.
Man, it looks good.
Yeah, Matt got to see a little behind the scenes of it, man. So he's actually seen. Well, you rightfully so. You have an article in it, so you deserve to see the behind the scenes. But those who are out there listening, and you're like, when the fuck we get to see Skillset issue 8? It comes out. It comes out in stores the first week of October.
There you go.
Yes, I think October 4th-ish or something like that. But subscriptions will go out a week prior to that and all that good stuff.
And I'm going to totally interrupt here
man.
and say thank you, Iron Shepherd Forge, for subscribing to the channel right now.
Nice.
I appreciate it. Thank you to the 15 people watching right now. That's right. We have 15. How freaking cool is that?
It's a weekday. It's
a weekday, and 15 people are spending it with us.
There you go, man.
That's a positive number for me.
There you go.
That's a positive number.
Why aren't you working?
What do we have, like a country to run or something?
Yeah.
No, you're here, spending your time with us. Thank you.
Exactly, man. And we're talking about crisscross. What the fuck are we talking about?
Crisscross applesauce. Practically Tactical says, Matt,
Yeah.
you will be there for Ridgeline.
I will.
They will see you there.
Awesome.
There you go.
I'll
Look at
get
that.
to see those guys. They run a good little podcast as well.
Oh, good.
Yep.
There you go.
Nice, man.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Huh.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. What else you got, man?
So there's a couple other stories that I found in my adventures.
Yes.
If you want. So
I love this.
do you want to venture outside into the wild world of drunk people?
I do. You know me. It's my type, man.
All right. So there have been some nights I've heard the tales of El Swarro.
Yes, sir.
Right, and there have been some nights where you might go out and you do something that maybe you don't remember.
Might.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
You ever been to Bangkok?
I have not been to Bangkok, but I have been to Thailand.
It's okay. So as long as you haven't been to Bangkok,
Okay.
I know that you are still a whole man, so to speak.
Oh, no.
Because there's
Wait,
this
what?
dude. Yeah, there's this dude in Ratchaburi, which is kind of a subset of Bangkok.
Yeah.
Drunk Ratchaburi man wakes up without penis, and you say, "How can that be?"
That's some magic right there, man.
Right?
Matt, how could that be?
I'll tell you, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was. This dude was out. He was singing. He was singing karaoke.
Oh, that's all you had to say.
Right. Is at a karaoke bar, as you do.
Wait, is there a drunk clown with a machete hand in this story too? No.
It's a big mystery.
This is exactly why I don't go to karaoke.
So
Waking up without my penis is a real threat. Real concern.
this is why I don't go
Yeah.
to karaoke bars.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I know my drinking habits.
Yeah.
It's not going to end up
You're
well.
gonna end up without your penis.
Look, how did he fucking lose his dick?
So your guess is as good as his, because he got drunk,
Oh.
passed out,
That's some drinking.
woke up at his hotel. No penis. He had it the night before.
Yeah.
Woke up without it. It's not like losing your car keys.
What if this is like the shit you used to hear in Vegas, where they like the body, like taking your kidneys and stuff?
Oh, he ended up in a bathtub.
What if
with
they're
ice.
taking your wangs down there?
Oh shit!
Right? It's like a whole underground ring of wang takers.
And they're making a necklace out of it, right? So now
Probably.
you got a whole dick necklace, right?
Probably.
What could that go for?
Tape it to your arm, run around Maine with it.
What's weirder, if you wake up without your wang or without your balls?
Oh wow.
Because wang's pretty like common. You're like, I could see that. It was easy. It was just a clean shave.
Okay.
But if your balls are gone,
No,
you're
no.
like, that takes a little bit more time.
You
can't
can
black
get
out for that long.
You can get prosthetic balls.
Oh, good call. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't. Yeah. Take my nutsack, dude.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Take the grapes, not the banana.
I mean, I agree with you guys. I'm just saying. I think I would be more freaked out if my balls were missing.
We're overlooking a big question here.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. I've been pretty shit-faced quite a few times. I would say in the hundreds. So, I don't think I've ever been that drunk where someone would have come over and cut off my dick and I would not
How
have
did he
woken up.
not fucking bleed to death?
So here's the twist.
Oh, that's a great point, man.
Here's the twist. He showed up at the hospital,
Yeah.
and there was some videotape, I guess, of a black pickup truck that just tossed him out and then took off. Right?
Oh,
but
shit.
they found that
I
he had
knew it.
contusions on his head. He had been hit in the head with blunt objects.
Fuck.
Right? So this guy named Suet had a really bad night, just an awful night. Damn. So he got hit in the head. Someone lopped off the good stuff, and then literally tossed him out of the back of a truck at the hospital. So they wanted something, but they took care of him. You know? They didn't want to let him bleed out.
That is true. They didn't want him to die. They just, I wonder if it's like, the Yakuza. You know,
Yakuza. Yeah.
If you fuck up, they cut off a pinky.
They cut off your finger.
Well, down in Thailand, it's like, what's everybody loses fingers down there. It's not a big deal, right? So they got to step it up one,
Really teach them a lesson.
Yeah. And now or the ladyboy population is just kind of diminished, and so they need to replenish the well, if you want to say. And look, you're missing your manhood. Why not just straight up go to be a woman, man?
Yeah. So this is kind of interesting. I'd love to ask the audience what. I don't know.
Would you? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. This might blow back on me.
Well, here's something that you guys should think real fast when we put a pin in that and wait for some questions to pop up, because I'm sure there's going to be some.
Thank God.
But, you had mentioned earlier, like, it's great that we're doing this. You're able to jump in at a time that you're here because you miss us and stuff like that. But we forget the reach of the Skillset fam and Skillset universe, if you will.
Sure.
So, for instance, where Finn's at right now, it's 1:21 in the morning.
1 a.m. in the morning.
And here he is with us, right? Slim Jim is 8:22 in Australia.
Oh, yeah.
So it tells you a little bit of the reach. If you're listening to this in your podcast right now, thank you guys for being a part of this.
I hope I'm not running your night or day on when you do. I mean, if you're in America, fucking suck it up, all right?
Right.
We're literally starting out your morning, Slim Jim.
Yeah, how about that?
You're eating your toast with a little Vegemite on it. I know you guys do it down there. Got a glass of Tui's New ready to go, and yes, you're listening to us. So I want to say thank you, and I apologize talking about dicks being cut off at your breakfast table.
Sorry.
And Finn, that's just Finn.
Yeah, 1 o'clock in the morning. That's the norm.
Finn lives literally 3 hours from anything up in the fucking Viking land. I don't even know where at. I know some Finland or whatnot, but I appreciate that he's on too, man.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where you and I are like, I don't know. It's the work day. People are doing this. People are doing that. But we forget international, dog.
There you go.
International.
There you go, man. Wow. And
how about that?
Yeah. So where were we at?
Penis. If we relate this to your earlier story, though,
right.
And you're putting a part in place of the arm.
Yep.
Or you're putting a part in place of the penis now. You got the situation. Do you
what
make the best of it?
Yeah. Did they get it?
Now you're talking.
Right? I mean, do you make the best of it?
But then that's the next thing. I mean, remember Lorena Bobbitt? What's John Wayne Bobbitt?
Sure.
She sliced his shit off, right?
Yeah.
But they actually got to put it.
Just tossed it on a window too.
Yeah, but he found it and he got to sew it back on. Remember, he actually did a porno like Frankenpenis.
Oh, that's great.
I was just seeing if you fucking guys seen that, you fucking perverts.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, okay. It was gross. Anyway, so can you still do that? I mean, that was 90s, right? 80s, 90s?
How long ago was that?
That was definitely 90s.
It's like I need a computer in front of me to look
So,
stuff up or something.
I imagine the technology these days, I would be like, hey, what's that guy's name? Suck it?
Sue it.
Sue it? Okay.
Sue it on, please.
Sue it.
Well, would you be like, well, Sue it, this has been quite tragic. And yes, we can actually reattach your 4-inch penis, or we can upgrade. So do you get upsell? You know what I'm saying? You get upsold in the hospital?
Shit, that's like the wife. He's like, well, you didn't have much to lose anyways. I don't know what you're complaining about.
For an extra $2,000, we can just keep adding inches and girth. But right here, you have like a guy walks in with a little. Matt, you all right?
Yeah.
With a little display case.
See, that's what I think's going on. That I really believe there's a whole market for this stuff. And then you even took it a step further when you were talking about the whole ladyboy situation drying up, because now there's probably like a shortage of that, like you were saying.
Yeah.
So it's like you've paid for your services, you're down there, and you're like, whoa, what is this sewed on crap? I paid for the authentic, real deal experience. Like, no.
Good call.
Yeah, I don't know. You might have it there.
I'm a capitalist, man. I think of all this shit, man. Yeah.
Newbie's got something for you here, because I know this is going to make you chuckle a bit.
Oh, I love
Newbie, you're a diehard fan of ours. For those listening on the podcast right now, Michael Newbie, what's up?
Yeah.
I can't find that shirt. You sure Jason didn't have it made? Come on, noob. I thought you were with us for a while.
Come on,
No
man.
more hints than that.
You got to go.
I'm sure Nat knows. Thanks for playing nice, Nat, and let the guys have a chance at this.
Miss Natalie, I love you. What's up? Yeah, this graced the page. I'm going to give everybody a hint.
All right.
It has graced the pages of Skillset somewhere. So for those who have a complete collection, you'll find it. I can't give any more fucking.
No, that's pretty much it. You just spelled it out. For
Good news is, if this plays on, we air this Thursday for the iTunes. I mean, it's probably we probably still have people out there that can actually win this prize. I don't think anybody's gonna win this. Anyway, it's my VA failed me T-shirt, man. I actually just found it. I was getting ready to put my skill set shirt on, but I look at another guy had it on. And I didn't want to look like twinsies here.
Well, I don't want to be twinning, huh?
Of course, I'm the guy that goes to the concert in the T-shirt of the band that's playing.
Which is actually okay now. Remember that used to not to be okay?
Yeah, that's cool, right?
Right. Well, I remember my kid was going to, what are they, 21 Pilots, whatever. One of these new...
Panic at the Disco.
There you go. And she had a Panic at the Disco, whatever it is, T-shirt. And I'm like, hold up. I'm stopping her at the door. I'm like, let me tell you about concert life. I go, you just don't do that, right? And she's like, I don't care. Now shut up. Sit down. Relax. I go, you don't want to be that guy or girl going to the concert wearing the fucking Scorpion shirt or Def Leppard shirt. And she's like, who? And I'm like, don't be honest. That's the point is, anyway. But, so she comes back. She went anyway, right? She told me this, whatever, Dad, and walked away. She's sending me pictures from this fucking concert. Everybody had the same fucking Panic at the Disco shirt.
So wild.
Thousands and hundreds of thousands or whatever, because they literally stock tens of thousands of people. I can't believe that many people go to these concerts, but and they all had Panic at the Disco. So I guess that's cool now to wear the T-shirt. So Matt, you're okay wearing the Skillset shirt in the Skillset HQ, my friend.
I'm actually worried about walking in here today and they're just going to be like, oh, you poser. Stop blowing smoke up our ass.
Well, you already get free shit, you brand
Right?
ambassador.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
yeah.
You write for us, damn it.
Yeah. God, what else you want, man? Jesus. Oh,
It's a good enough prize.
Yes.
So speaking of writing, like the issues coming out, it looks phenomenal.
Thank you.
It looks phenomenal. Some of the writing I've seen in it is just awesome. The articles are great.
Yeah, it's we have a big quite the mixture this time, man.
Yeah, you really did.
And we even threw some seasonal stuff because this comes out in October. What's in October? A little Halloween, so you might see a little of the seasonal stuff in there. I'm starting to theme things out a little bit, man.
You have seasons in Arizona? There's like
hot and fucking hotter. So
you
there you go.
got pizza oven. It's ridiculous.
We kind of actually do have two seasons. We're like those horrors you were talking about earlier.
Right.
What?
Hot and wet. It's the monsoon season.
Oh.
That's it.
Look at that shit.
That's all we get.
Look at that.
That was me.
It's not even moist. It just goes right to like flash flood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of hot and wet,
what's up?
How's that fucking North Carolina? They're getting smashed
Slammed right now.
or getting ready to get smashed, right,
Yeah.
by the big ass hurricane. So all our boys out there, man, and girls, gotta stay safe.
Stay safe.
Listen, there's nothing better to when you're locked down, power's out, you got nothing to do, you're boarded up. There's nothing better than to binge Skillset Live. I'm just throwing it out there, and maybe read a Skillset magazine or two.
Or three.
Is that a bad plug?
Can you believe
I'm
we're
sorry,
actually at number 8 for those of you joining us on Twitch?
Yeah.
That's right. We're a real print magazine. We're in Barnes & Nobles and fine bookstores
Books
all
a
across
million,
the
Kroger
freaking country.
stores. Yeah, we're over the place.
For our international friends that are so kind to just find their way to get it.
Yeah,
Fucking
well,
awesome.
we're also digital. We're digital as well.
That's
you can
right.
download the Skillset magazine app, and so you don't have to go to a store.
But I love
guys
seeing
like
it.
Finn,
Yeah, pop up everywhere when guys tag us in there and stuff.
Sure.
So it's really cool.
Yeah.
But here we are, headed into number 8.
It's crazy.
Right?
Can you believe we're here?
2 fucking years, bro.
2 years, number 8, right now.
It doesn't feel like 2 years.
No, I
does
know.
not feel like
You've been
that.
with us since the beginning.
Since the
as
beginning.
well.
Yep.
Yeah, Matt's been writing for us since the beginning, and it's been cool, man. And I want to say, and I know this is kind of we're doing the ass kissing thing here, but I want to say thanks to all our fans out there, man. The Skillset family, man. These guys, it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have a magazine. I'd be unemployed and living in a dumpster.
So the interesting thing
Wearing that shirt.
Wearing my shirt.
coming out here,
Yeah.
I was flying through Portland, Maine, right? It's
Yeah.
the little airport because everything in Maine is just little.
Yeah.
How's that Portland?
it's-
in comparison to the other Portland.
Oh,
good?
Portland,
Yeah.
Maine, Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Maine, not as many homeless or hipsters. Portland, Oregon, not as many moose, right?
Oh,
So-
okay, okay.
Give me the
Fair
moose. All right, yes.
So so I'm flying through and I was actually wearing this T-shirt.
Yeah.
And got stopped because someone was like, Skillset magazine. I was like, yes. They're like, where can I get it?
Oh,
So
We get that question a lot.
find that distributor in Maine to get it out.
okay. It's interesting.
Yep.
I love that. I love it. I love
So someone is finding it somewhere.
Yeah.
But it's difficult to get where I am.
It is.
So you let me know what I need to
Well,
do.
there's
We'll
always
get it up there.
one way you can get it. If I can go to skillsetmag.com and have it delivered
Can't
to
you
your
guys
door.
just share it? You said there's only like 400 people in your town.
Yeah,
We just
just-
send you like 5 of them. You can pass it around.
Yeah.
So in my studio, I have them all laid out, all 8 issues, and people come in.
Well, there you go. Just visit Matt's place.
There you go.
He takes PayPal, Bitcoins, probably trading rocks.
Penises.
I'm sure you can find a way to get an
Or
issue
not
in your
penises.
hands.
Matt's looking at me like, what?
I'm just kidding. Buy the magazine. We'll get it out there so you guys can buy it.
Yeah.
I want all your money.
Yeah. Hey, you got any Florida news? I love Florida.
Florida. Let me pull up Florida, because there's always something good from Florida, right?
Yeah.
Go easy on Florida, though. I got in a little trouble from our last show.
Austin Weiss.
Just be careful.
Yeah.
This one's easy. This might be right up Austin's alley, but Florida man was arrested after he allegedly gave his girlfriend a wet willy.
What?
The finger in the air?
The finger in the ear. That's what I thought. I was just like, wet willy?
Is this like a new Urban Dictionary term I got to go look up?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
No, so we've all kind of like, you get into those drunken fights or play fights with your girlfriend or your wife or whatever, and you're trying to be a little playful and she's not having it all. This guy comes home super drunk.
Right.
And it sounds like, of course, it's leading to a domestic, right? But that's not what happened. But he kept like, playing with her, hugging her, like doing all this stuff, and she's just like, I'm gonna call the cops. He's like, yeah, and he goes, sticks it in her ear. She charged him with battery.
Oh my God.
You know what? This is the best thing that could have happened to this guy.
Oh yeah.
Because he's just like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah. Now
I'm
you
out.
can't go back and see her. But here's the thing: is like when you're in jail, man, you gotta have some status, right? You can't, What'd you do?
Wet willy.
What'd you do?
Like,
Hey, I robbed the bank down in Chandler, Arizona. Oh, okay, fucking A. What'd you do? I cut a dude's penis off, sold it to the fucking Thailand mafia, right? What'd you do, Ben? Well, I kind of wet willy. Fuck. What do you got to make up something.
What's the code for that? Like, they have numbers for this stuff, right? Like,
the
187s for murders and stuff. We got a 2213.
Right.
Wet willy in progress.
A wet willy.
But he's gonna be the man in Gen Pop. People be like, you got a wet finger? Come on into my cell.
Here's some Kool-Aid for your lips. Anyway, God, that always sucks.
See what happens when you bring me on? This just the intelligence level of this podcast.
Yeah, no, that's good.
What, have you not listened to the show before?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you actually brought it up, by the way.
Trust me, you're doing fine. You're helping us out, if anything.
What do you get for that? You just it's a misdemeanor, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I just want to know for a friend,
Asking for a friend.
It's jacked up, though, man. I mean, seriously, call the cops on someone for a wet willy.
Yeah, you're right. Best thing could ever happen to that dude. Get away from that chick, man.
So if he might get a free subscription to Skillset just to pass the time,
I'd give it to him. Yeah.
While he's spending time in the hole.
Send your details in. We'll give you something to read.
That's the problem. So say you get all right. I got thrown in for a wet willy. Right. Now, all right, I'm already fucking targeted. Right? I gotta get tough. So now dude starts punking me out. I get in a fight. That escalates. Whoa, you got 3 more months to your sentence, right? I'm in the hole. I tell a guard to fuck off, or I stab. You're trying to make. Next thing you know, this wet willy has turned into like a 7-year sentence, right? Because you're just getting in trouble, all because you came in for being a pussy, right? You're giving a wet willy.
You roll out of prison, all tatted up, Aryan Nation. Just kind of like, what happened to you, dude?
Turned a fucking corner.
Now I'm a shot caller on the East Coast because I gave my girl a wet willy.
You know what? It's a gateway to fucking criminal behavior. That's what it is.
Man, that's one.
I think at that point, when all of a sudden the officer's like, "Sir, we're detaining you, we're taking you down, you're arresting you," I'd be like, "Give me 1 more minute," and just go punch her in the face. I'm like, I gotta go in the joint with something better than this.
I wonder, because you're going in for domestic, right? So does this guy like he's gonna go fucking through classes and like all this shit. Listen, Billy, keep your finger to yourself. Every week there's guys there for like seriously tuning up their
you got
women.
A little puppet right next to you.
Yeah. And this poor guy's like, "Come on, tell us the truth." "No, I swear that's all I did." "Come on, it's safe here. It stays in the room."
Right. Yeah. Oh fuck.
Now,
poor guy.
We have to advocate. We're not lawyers. We don't advocate for domestics.
Yeah, no, we don't.
I'm keeping Skillset out of hot water.
All right, there you go.
Oh, do we have to do that?
You're the only one with
shit.
You're the only one with a college education, so maybe.
That shit goes way beyond me.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about like old Nat here, like same thing, that constant pruny finger. I'm with you. I don't even think about the legalities of it all.
That's gross.
All right, where else you want to go? You want to go around the world? Do you want to stick in the States? What do you want to do? I went down this rabbit hole of just finding drunk stories.
Oh.
And they're all over the place. I can go into embezzlement, right? It's just one thing begot another.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just gonna keep pulling.
Fire something good.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we have an international audience with us today.
Yes.
All right. Go with it.
Yeah.
Let's see. You guys like the Russians, right? Well, you know what? England.
Who doesn't?
Well, let's stay on the drunks for a second.
Okay.
So
Nice.
this is possibly I thought it was a Mad Lib when I was reading the headline.
Mad Lib.
You know, where you can fill in like noun, verb.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea for the next issue.
Good call.
We should fucking do some Mad Libs.
Just doing Mad Libs? All right.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's
All
great.
right. Here we go. Let me see if I can read this.
Okay.
Former Freemason, 51 years old,
Okay.
found drunk and naked inside a huge pipe organ with a toy gun and remote control police car. Says he got lost while trying to hand out cheeseburgers to the homeless.
Fuck.
Just sit back and soak that in. Just relish in the prose that comes out of Birmingham, UK.
Two people I want to thank right now.
Yeah.
You for finding that story.
Yeah.
And him for giving me all those hashtags I'm going to be able to tag in these videos and this podcast.
Right, dude.
Thank you very much.
It's huge.
Wow.
Huge pipe organ.
Yeah.
That's covering
Huge
the bases.
organ.
So let me process this. He
Break it down phrase by phrase.
Yeah, run that back one more time.
found naked
Yeah.
in a what is it? A pipe organ? What the
So-
fuck is that? Is that
Is that
like
like that big-
like the Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, right?
Yep.
Okay.
One of the biggest pipe organs in England. It's like insured for $1 million, right? This is one of those cathedral, right?
Oh.
Game of Thrones style pipe organs. He was found drunk and naked inside of it. Let's just explore the drunk and naked inside a pipe organ for a second.
How do you get inside a pipe organ?
There's my question to you, sir.
Maybe he had to squeeze in it. He had to take off
Well,
his clothes.
I mean,
get
but then
that.
again, you're overlooking the fact he was a Freemason.
Right.
They know stuff.
There's Freemasons over in England.
I think they're everywhere.
Holy shit!
It's the Illuminati, dude.
I was going to say, didn't the whole like stealing or not stealing, keeping it away from getting stolen was the Freemasons' duties, right? They left the country with it.
Oh,
Like that's
really?
where they originated.
I don't
right?
fuck around with this. I don't ask questions about Freemasons.
I'm surprised we're even talking about
I'm
it.
surprised that there's car bombs being planted right now. Okay, so
No. Freemasons are great, nice
oh
people.
yeah, sorry. Anyway, so he's butt ass naked inside a pipe organ, which I just still can't picture that. I might.
That's what everybody's asking here, by the way. How
Okay.
do you get in that pipe?
Yeah.
So you're not alone, Jason.
So if you've ever seen these things, they're massive,
I
right?
see- I get-
so
yeah.
you've got to be able to service the organ.
No.
So
Whoa.
they're usually
Nicely
doors or little like crawl spaces that you can get in underneath this
Okay.
massive structure, right?
Okay.
So my guess is he crawled into this little thing. But
yeah.
want to hear the next part?
The rest of the story, right?
Yeah.
Hit me with the rest of that again, the ending.
All right. So he's drunk,
Yeah.
naked, inside a pipe organ.
Right.
What does he have?
But the reason.
What does he have? No.
Oh, yeah,
we'll
that's
get
right.
to
He
the
still has
reason.
other stuff.
Yeah.
What does he have on him?
A toy gun
Toy gun
and a police car.
remote control police
remote
car.
control. Okay.
All right.
All right.
How do you
The
acquire
plot
those
thickens.
two things?
Yeah.
Right? You got those two things in your hands. No pockets, clearly.
Well, he's naked.
He's naked.
I mean, he could have smuggled him in.
Where are they?
Oh, Keister. Maybe he did some. Maybe he did a wet willy in Florida. And got this, okay. All right. Gotcha.
Right.
Okay. And he's in a pipe organ.
Yep.
Butt naked with a toy gun,
Yep.
a remote control police car.
Yep.
And what was his excuse again? Or what?
No. This is it. This is the reason I was trying to jump the gun on.
He was trying to hand out cheeseburgers to the homeless.
And that's why you can't arrest this guy.
That is.
Because it was all in goodwill. It was a charitable mission.
Wow. Good point.
This guy's brilliant.
This guy is way smarter than I thought, man.
Yeah, the bigger
guy in
question
Florida
is,
should have used this story.
and I'll tell you
Could have got
why.
out of that wet willy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why.
I was trying to hand out cheeseburgers to my fucking homeless wife.
So
It is Florida.
And speaking of Florida, right? Jobless rate. This guy
Yeah.
lost his job
Oh.
and lost his 16-year relationship.
What?
Shocker. Right. Well, you ended up with naked and pipe organs. I don't. Yeah. Okay. I got that.
So that's the
Wow.
deal. Now, as he says, things just got a little loose.
Yeah. A little bit.
That was it. He's like, I was out of it. Things just
Maybe.
got a little loose. So, so here's a guy down on his luck, trying his best to do something for society. Decides,
Right.
Even the homeless don't want to hang out with me. I'm going to have a couple of cocktails.
Sure.
Has a couple of cocktails, goes to the pub, a couple of pints.
Yeah.
58 drinks later, decides, I need to go to Toys R Us,
Oh yeah.
get a couple of things, keep myself occupied. Let me go out. Let
Right.
me, play with some guns. Right, gun guy. You're in England.
Oh,
You
yeah.
Can't even have a knife, right?
No.
Yeah.
So
I
gets
like where
his-
he's going.
Gets
Yeah.
his toy gun. Gets
Yeah.
the cop car. You got to take a rest. That's exhausting. You've been
Sure.
out all day. You've been fighting with your girl. You've been drinking. You've been playing with toys. You're exhausted. You got to lay down. What's the best place to do? What's the quietest place to do it? Inside a pipe organ.
I like falling asleep to some music, so I'll just go ahead and jump into a pipe organ.
I see this guy's logic, man.
How did they find him?
Yeah.
he had damaged a lot of the pipes.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What is he doing to these pipes?
He didn't use the door.
Okay.
He just kind of crushed the pipes to crawl into this thing.
Holy shit.
So superhuman strength.
Yeah.
Right? He's got that Freemason strength, right? That Illuminati strength.
Yeah.
Busting in, doing
Well,
that.
imagine the cop, right, rolling up on this, going, God damn it, man. I got 15 minutes to come off my shift, and now I got this naked dude in
The paperwork on this one.
Yeah.
This kind of wraps back to the guy that lost his penis who got so drunk.
Wow.
Because, I mean, how do you get so drunk? Like, you imagine waking up and you're like, where am I?
Yeah.
Why do I have these 2 items in my hand? A remote control. Like, this guy had to be pretty fucking plastic, too.
I get what you're saying, man.
You know what I'm saying?
We did a story the other day about a dude who fell asleep, shit-faced, and a rat ate his toe off.
Yeah, that's right.
And he woke up and just, it
forgot
was
about
just
that.
gone. So maybe I'm not.
It's
the
all
norm.
that fucking Four Loko they make nowadays. It's way stronger than the shit. It's just like the weed. It's way stronger than when we were kids, Jason. You know?
Yeah.
Way stronger. It's all the weed.
I wouldn't even try that shit now.
It's all that Kentucky cabbage.
I would end up penisless in a pipe organ.
Yeah.
with
Woo, I can't handle all this Smirnoff Ice. It's me tossed.
Been
Next thing you
smoking-
know, the finger comes out.
fucking Bartles and James. Who wants a wet willy? Motherfuckers.
I was wet willying left. I was wet willying right. I'm wet willying tonight.
Wow.
Ugh.
Okay.
Don't do drugs, kid. Don't
Hey.
smoke the jazz cabbage.
I wonder if we got any.
Lynchburg lettuce.
Yeah. Any sponsors left to this show?
None.
no.
None. And
This segment brought to you by our iTarget Pro. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, we go buy it anyway.
all right. So
Give me one more. Give me
All right.
another. Give me. What do you before? Because I don't want let's keep this an hour. I'm sure I want to out, but I know, Matt, you come. I see you come.
Yeah.
With some shit, with some heat.
Yep.
And you already came to us with some good stuff, man. And I think we have a job for you. All right.
Okay.
This is great. Your research is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But give me one more.
All right. So we'll scale it back a little bit because I've been in this guy's position. Not necessarily the drunk driving part, but I've been in this guy's position.
Yeah.
You own a dog.
I do.
Name is Rambo.
Rambo. Yeah.
Rambo the dog is amazing.
Fuck yeah, he is.
I had 3 dogs. And you want to do anything you can for them anytime.
Sure.
And, sometimes they get hungry and they start giving you those eyes. Maybe they put their head on your lap.
Yeah.
Right? And they're just kind of like, dude, you're eating all this amazing food. You got Thai food up there. You got cookies. You got all sorts of stuff. I've been eating the same stuff day in and day out.
Yeah.
Holler at your boy.
Yeah.
Give me a little bit of Jimmy John's, right?
Oh yeah.
So that's at least the soundtrack that plays in my head. So this drunk driver in Michigan.
Real quick before you get into that.
Yeah.
Do dogs? Okay, right. You know how they bark communication, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So right now, if we go completely silent, but I'm thinking to myself, I'm thinking in English.
Mm-hmm.
Do dogs think and bark? I know that's a stoner weird
Well,
thing
I
to
mean,
say,
like if
but
they're
I
German
did-
shepherds, they probably think in German.
But I mean,
Right?
Wow.
I'm just saying that.
Because they train them that way. Like
I'm
that,
just
right?
thinking that when you're saying the dog's thinking to himself, is he barking inside his brain? I mean, you know what I'm saying? What is the thought process? Maybe another episode.
Bring that to
I don't smoke weed, by the way. So if you
Bring that to Joe Rogan.
Okay, there
a
you go.
little bit
Yeah,
of DMT.
Yeah.
We'll be able to answer that in about 12 seconds.
Okay.
You know what? I think they think in English because that's the way we talk to them. And
I guess that's the point I was getting at, right?
Okay.
They would
Right.
think the way that they have been taught or trained or.
you gotta believe that. It might not be as eloquent as you would put it, but
Probably.
food, mouth now.
If my dog speaks better than me, I'll be pissed. All right. Yeah, go ahead.
Rambo's intelligent.
All right.
All right. So
Michigan.
talking about loving your dog.
Yeah, oh boy. Yeah.
No,
Oh, shit. I know
no.
where this is going. Okay. No. Okay.
So we're not in West Virginia.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Shots fired.
Yes.
So this drunk driver was busted for making a sandwich for his dog in the middle of an intersection.
Oh.
So this guy's driving along. Cop doing his duty is driving along and sees this truck parked in the middle of an intersection.
Yeah.
In Michigan. Pulls up behind him, goes over. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Can you roll that window down? Guy does it. Smells like Schlitz factory.
Fuck
you
yeah.
know.
It's Michigan.
So he starts talking to exactly.
Yeah.
Stroh's maybe. So starts talking to this guy, and he's like, "Excuse me, sir. Why are you parked?" He's like, "I got hungry,
Yeah.
and my dog was hungry too, so I needed to make him a sandwich." So he pulls out a cooler from his back seat.
Yeah.
Starts making a sandwich for his dog
Oh,
because he gave him the eyes. Now that to me is love.
That is
That is,
heartfelt story.
Sure, traffic might slow down.
Yeah.
You might cause a 7 or 8 car pileup.
Yeah.
that's all beside the point. Your dog needed to be fed.
Yeah,
Sure,
he's in
right?
need.
Here's I can picture this right now.
I'd do anything for my dog.
So he's getting ready. He's looking at this guy. He's like, God dang it, man. I don't. Fuck. I'm just gonna let this guy go. And all of a sudden, you get a call over the radio. We got a code 17. What the fuck? Oh no, drunk naked man in a pipe organ need assistance. Sorry, I'm already taking care of a DUI right now. So I was like, fuck this. I'm gonna handle the guy who's drunk making a sandwich in the intersection. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick and choose your battles, right?
But that's hungry too, man. You gotta go. If you're going 35 miles an hour through an intersection, slam on those brakes and be like, I've got to eat now. My blood sugar's been low, but man, that's some rough stuff.
There was no Chuck E. Cheese parking lot he could have pulled over. Nothing like that, right?
You know, the drive-throughs were all taken up. You were telling me the story. What was that? The story about there was a trailer that was setting up shop to deal drugs out of a drive-through. What was that thing you were talking about?
No, that was me. That was me and my fascination with. I'm going to make it. Is there a fucking weird Florida podcast? If not, I'm going to make one. Anyway, yeah.
Shouldn't have said that out loud.
Yeah, it's already been made. I'm joking. Anyway, but no, it was a trailer park, right? It was a trailer in a trailer park. Got busted by the cops because they set up a drive-through through their double wide to sell drugs. And I look at that as, you know what, man? That's just trying to get out of the hood, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's capitalism as best.
Some entrepreneurial shit right
Look,
there.
the guy's like, I'm going to sell drugs either way. I could either be on your street corner, sir, or they can come to my house. And I don't like these people as much, so I just have a drive-through set up. You know, you got a little fucking speaker. I wonder if they have it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You wait, you got a speaker, you have to order, and then you drive. Please drive to the second.
Let me get
drive to the second trailer. Yeah.
I don't know where I was going.
Take a quarter pounder.
I just remembered I was old. I have no idea how they ask for drugs.
Oh, you get ready to do a cool drug reference and you have no clue.
But I'm like, I don't know how they ask for drugs.
Excuse me, sir. I would
Let
like
me
one
get some
weed.
of that, an ounce of the Donald Trump, and let me get a lid of. Do they say lid? I don't think they say lid.
Yeah.
That's pretty old. Let me get 2 fingers of that Barack Obama, and I don't know.
And I'm not a cop.
I'm not a cop. Why do you say spit in my weed? I don't know.
Mix that with some dog shit. All right, good to go.
Hey, before you roll out, because I know you want to wrap things up,
Yeah, man.
I got a question for you from Slim Jim Bob. Well, I guess I should say Slim Jim Bob has a question for you, too.
Yeah,
and
man.
I'll let you both answer. Matt, since you're the guest, you can answer first.
Good.
I've been asking people if they have some, questions before you guys roll out of here.
Yeah,
So
man.
here we go. I'm just going to pick this one randomly from Slim Jim Bob.
Right.
Matt, the question is, how do you cook your steak?
Easy answer. Now, typically I would just slap it, shave it, and eat it. But to grill it, all you want to do, a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper on both sides, slap it on the grill, 2.5, 3 minutes on either side. Cut that open, medium rare. Man, you are good to go. That's the only way. You don't want to ruin a good piece of meat.
Wow.
Do you want to just skip it, not answer it after that great answer?
Yeah,
Or-
I'm fucking.
I just learned something about having a town with 400 people in it.
Yeah.
You have time to learn shit like that.
Oh, you can cook meat.
That sounds fabulous.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
You're staying at the house tonight, right?
Yeah, it's super easy, man.
Just saying. I was getting ready to order fucking McDonald's, but guess what? We're getting some steaks. All right.
steaks.
There you go, folks.
Yeah.
That's a great question, Slim Jim. We do a little on the Barbie. No Australian joke. Okay, never mind.
No
all right,
Barbies.
Sorry, that was my Australian fucking. Anyway, all right.
I'll throw my steak in that Barbie. Get it? See what I did there?
I get it,
Back
man.
to the porn at the beginning. All right.
Yeah, back to our. That's great porn music, by the way. Anyway, okay, look, cool. I'm done.
I exhausted you with my drunken tales.
I
drunken
love it,
headlines.
man.
Drunken headlines. There it is.
This is,
Drunken headlines. Wow.
and I'm going to save that segment like that for only when you come back in town, man.
All right.
Okay.
I'll bring it back every time. It'll be like a repeat guest on Johnny Carson.
There you go. Who the fuck? Johnny Carson.
How old am I?
Yes.
That old.
Okay.
Yep.
People are like, who the fuck are you talking? Yeah.
Well, we're talking about ordering lids of weed and watching Johnny Carson.
Could I please have
man.
one cocaine?
Right.
Y'all got any of those lewds?
Yeah. All right, look, we got to take a quick break. We got to pay for this, right?
That's right.
So we'll take a quick break because I want to come back. I want to do an iTunes shout out.
Okay.
All right, before we get done. So, and for those who are listening live, this is where we'll go ahead and say goodbye to you guys, man.
So goodbye.
Yeah. So, all right, let's take a quick break, and then we'll be back right after this.